Yeah, because I was gonna fuck him and his wife, so it went up to 50.
Are you eating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why you're here. And I think Muda has a great community as well. Because if they
Oh,
were
yeah.
just a hive mind, they would have all just come for me instead of actually
Oh, yeah,
talking
absolutely.
rationally. And I think that is a community that will support Mudahar in the future if he decides to, you know, come
Yep,
back to making
absolutely.
content.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I wish I could see, like, how many girls have tried to yap at you like I yap at you. I really do.
So that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do that, and then I came back and
Ladies, gentlemen, fellows, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the first episode of Nux Taku's quote Unhinged Podcast, in which it is a normal podcast with mentally ill people. That's where the unhinged part comes in, because they're not mentally ill as in they have, well, they might have schizophrenia. It's just the fact that they probably both like children. I guess that explains the unhinged part.
I don't think anyone has anything against lollies.
Anyway, last time that I checked, Nux Taku was getting absolutely stomped on by the internet after this abysmal situation. A YouTuber, Some Ordinary Gamers, who also goes by Mudahar, defended his lolicon friend before then retracting that defense and disavowing him, and then he retracted his disavowing video by deleting it, though it's still up on YouTube, so he wasn't quick enough to the draw on that, and he essentially crumbled up into a corner and died. Not literally, but metaphorically. And so, in response to all of this, Nux Taku made a cope podcast to help make himself feel better about the whole thing. And by making himself feel better, I mean Hermes Mythos, who is a part of the Vtuber agency that Nux Taku either owns or has a very big say in, goes on here to nod her head feverishly and repeatedly agree with every single thing that he says without question, whilst he pretends to be this beacon of truth and light while looking his audience dead in the eyes and lying to every single one of them. The following clip being an example.
Eating people and hiding evidence and deleting shit, when in actuality, I've addressed everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, it's very obviously publicly showcased too, where anybody
you can't
who
say that I'm manipulating people into fucking doing this shit when the videos are all public.
Yeah.
I've changed some.
Bro, that is a direct lie. That is a literal direct lie that he's telling. That's not true. The videos are not all public. He's privated some of the videos that have been pointed out. Bro, he's lying. He is literally lying. What happened to that transparency, bro? You know, he's literally just lying about not fucking taking stuff down. Why is it that when people like, when Agent N, the Kandros, are pointing out videos that are still up that the Kandros are saying are egregious, why are they getting privated? Why has he gone back and changed thumbnails on videos that have been pointed out, right? So he puts up this video, obviously the implication being Mudahar apologized to this person that did this egregious video, and then he privated it fairly soon after this was put out. So if it's all just shit posting online, what does it matter if it's still up? Because obviously, you know, people could just look back and make their own decision about what they think about it, but they can't do that if the video is privated. So I feel like there's this kind of like fake transparency again, where it's like, oh yeah, well it was just shit posting, but then the video is being taken down. Where's the transparency there?
Now, let me just tell you, the thing about this random woman on the left is that she has nothing to do with Nux Taku's situation, and yet she's just thrown herself out onto this podcast where, assumedly, she knew that he would be talking about the Mudahar situation, which ties in with his own personal drama because he has a connection with the creator Shadman, who has drawn horrible and illegal things, which Nux Taku has put that art into his thumbnails, which he then proceeds to publish to YouTube and fan out to the world. Suffice to say, he doesn't seem to stop at children either. Nowadays, his channel looks like a YouTube content farm, and it will probably keep going that way because it seems that he has went a little too mask off and showed people what the real him looked like, and they didn't like it. I can't say I blame them. He'll continue to chase the trends and hold on to any sort of relevancy he can until he eventually fades away into, well, obscurity. That'll just be it. All of this stuff is bad, but he probably could have gotten away with it if he hadn't lied about it. One thing that I think the audience would respect the most is for the truth to be told, telling the truth to them. Don't deceive the people who are supporting you. As simple as that. But the thing is, you can't talk sense into him. This is not his first rodeo.
And I've talked about it multiple times, despite the fact that the public narrative is that I never apologized. I did apologize.
That's not what we're saying. We know you apologized, but saying I talked about this multiple times and I never apologized are two different sentences, Nux, okay? You apologized in my DMs, okay? That does not constitute the same as talking about this multiple times, right? Loosely mentioning it on a podcast for like 3 seconds before getting glossed over because it's about Mama Max and not about that, and nobody wants to hear what you have to say. And, you know, DMing me an apology. Hey, also, let me be clear here. Like, I've read out what the apology was before, right? He didn't apologize for slandering me. He apologized for not looking into the situation. He was like, sorry for maybe putting misinformation out. Like, he never looked into it.
He's been digging his reputation into the ground for a long time now, and folks have been trying to tell people about him, but it seems like his fans were very dedicated, and some of them still are, as he's getting views on these videos. It's not just as if his fan base has completely dropped him, but that's not to say that he isn't bleeding numbers. The more people are starting to find out about it, more people are starting to unsubscribe, but I don't think this is what does him over necessarily, though I do think that he will make another screw up very bad, maybe with the Shadman stuff, because there's some messages between him and Shadman that we haven't seen if those happen to get out.
Kind of messages was he avoiding releasing? Well, it couldn't have been too bad. Current day Nuxtaku says he only rarely received messages from Shadman.
Yes, I did get DM'd by Shadman every once in a while, back in the day, rarely. I would just wake up out of the blue and boom, I'd have a Shadman DM, and I would literally make fun of him for those DMs later.
Before speaking that line, Nuxtaku showed a clip of himself from Nux's first Mr. Beast drama video, where he shows a DM from Shadman.
I'm scared to even, I don't want to show these conversations that I fucking had. You know what? I'll put this into the world. Here's reasons why I don't like Shadman. I feel like I need to quantify why I think Shadman is fucked up. Look at this DM he sent me, okay? I don't share DMs, but so I made this video where I catfished predators on Discord. It was awful. But anyway, he's like, I don't like that. Like, he didn't like that I was catfishing predators on Discord. I thought this was one of the wildest, like, self-reports I've ever seen in my entire life. It was wild. Oh god, this shit. It was a long time ago, but like, how on earth could you? Oh, whatever. You know what? I've said enough. I've said enough.
The date shows this was from October 1st of 2021, the day after the Shadman collab request, September 30th. Current day Nuxtaku characterizes this message as Shadman self-reporting, I assume about being a child predator. But in this privated Shadman video from December 4th of 2021, as Nux is scrolling through his DMs with Shadman, a month after he received this message, he says he can't show them to his audience because he doesn't want to get Shadman in trouble. In fact, given that Nux received these messages the day after his collab request was rejected, this reveals us some more information. Look at the top right corner of this screenshot. Gray pixels. Same color as the text indicating the date. The address bar shows this was uploaded to Discord, and based on the file name, he pasted a Windows screenshot from his clipboard, which defaults to the file name image.png. There was an earlier message Nux sent to Shadman, and given the shape, it could be from the month of October or September. Shadman's message is from October 1st, so if it was October, it must have been very recent. Given that Nux Taku was just rejected from a collab a day earlier, and how Shadman responded, this could be Nux asking Shadman for a reason why he won't collaborate with him, and Shadman then gives a reason. You catfished predators, which would mean that in December of 2021, Nux Taku was, at the very least, because we don't know the full extent of their DMs, not just neutral with, but protecting a person he thought was a child predator.
Or maybe he'll do something crazy and, I don't know, own up to the things that he's done. Maybe. We'll see. I hope to see all of you in the next one. God bless.